no matter what the excuse that you tell yourself, I'm not smart enough, I can't figure this out, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, my back hurts, I'm depressed, I have a dependency, whatever the excuse that you're deciding to tell yourself, it's a lie. The only excuse is this: I'm a fucking pussy.
It's very bare bones. Just got like.
What's up, dude? How are you? Good to see you, man. We're gonna give everybody some extra time to show up because of the marathon. What's up, bro? How are you? No, dude, you're good. Everybody's late. We're hanging out for a little bit longer. We'll probably give it another 5 minutes and then we'll start heading over. I love meditating. It's like, I believe, the most important exercise that especially like in today's society, that a man can do to sort of slow things down and allow the dust to settle and actually process what happens as opposed to going. I'm a big doer, but I need to take that time to myself, and I just decided everybody wants to work out with me. Very few people wanted to meditate with me, so I just decided I'm gonna make a group, and whoever wants to join me and come meditate with me in the park. Nice. So that's what we're doing here. Are you? Well, I guess what drew you to it? The meditation component, the Stoic component, the gorilla.
Actually, my girlfriend found this.
Oh, really?
Like, oh yeah, it's a bunch of cool dudes hanging out. Do you want to join? Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. All right, awesome. That's great. I'm running a workout afterwards that you're welcome to come to, but it's totally separate.
Okay.
Yeah. We ready to get moving, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Follow me. Everybody, find a rock. Find your rock. Good squad today. It's good to see people coming back. I appreciate you all being here. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of what this is and how this all works, but ultimately, we're going to do little wake up, like physical wake up, just to get in our bodies a little bit, nothing too hard, just to get some blood flowing, activate our central nervous systems. I also encourage everybody to take your shoes off, get your feet in the dirt and in the grass and ground. Kind of adds to the overall experience. Not required, but highly encouraged. So I guess with that, if everybody wants to get on their feet, we're gonna start with what I call my morning man up. Starting with some big deep breaths in through our nose, filling up our belly, out of our mouth. We're gonna be doing a lot of jerky exercises. Who here has done the man up before? To some extent. A lot of jerky exercises, and it's really easy when we're doing that to take short, shallow breaths, and the more that we can control our breath while we're bouncing around and throwing our limbs around, the more in control we are of ourselves. So let's start taking big, deep priming breaths into our belly, as full as we can get. Exhale, feel our feet in the dirt, get them extra dirty if you want. And then we're just gonna start bouncing on our toes like this. Still maintaining those big deep breaths, nice loose limbs, allowing your hands, your arms, everything to just sort of bounce and shake out. What we're doing here is we're draining our lymphatic system, we're waking up our central nervous system, we're getting blood flowing. We're out here grounding, getting sun. Beautiful Sunday, literally nothing better than this. I think, Jamie, actually I realized after the Focus Lab, I had met you at a Rob Dial event a couple months ago, right? That's where we met.
All right.
Awesome.
December, right?
Say it again?
December.
Yeah, exactly. Good to see you again. Okay. Last thing, we're just gonna do some full body taps, and Jake's gonna introduce himself. Love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So excited to be here, excited to meet y'all, and learn something new.
Awesome. Welcome to Austin, greatest city in the world, I always say. This is a place that I created because I believe that meditation is the best exercise that anybody can do, better than any other exercise that you can do in the gym, any other habit. Meditation is the core of all discipline, ultimately. That's the way that I see it, because it helps you become more present and more in tune with your intuition and with your gut feeling, as opposed to all the noise that's happening externally. So like, I think I'm gonna say this. what I'm going to say today is a lot more aggressive than what I normally say at Stoic Sundays, because this is like a place where I talk about peace and stillness. In the gym, I'm kind of talking a lot more about doing action. If you were and taking action and, being really focused and really intentional. If you were at the Focus Lab a few weeks ago, who was there at the Focus Lab? That was a lot more about like the strategy and the planning and the way to think about things if we want to set goals. And today I'm going to try to combine all of those things into like a single cohesive, very simple takeaway based on a genuine like plague that I see in our society all around in terms of the way that most men are showing up in our day. And this is the place where I felt was the best forum to have that conversation. At the Focus Lab, for example, we talked about a few different things. We talked about a formula for success, that if that formula is employed without question, you will be successful. It's attainable by anyone. It's achievable by anyone. You follow it without fail. You can do it. You will accomplish your goal. And everybody also walked into the session knowing that formula for success already. Maybe not like as clearly as it was demonstrated, but they knew ultimately that if you have a plan, if you execute on the plan, if you're consistent, and if you lean into discomfort without fail over enough time, you collapse enough time, anything you want is achievable. Does anybody disagree with that? Okay. Everybody agrees that without fail, that's achievable, but we still don't accomplish it. So we did 3 things throughout the course of that day. The first was we looked at our goals a little bit differently. So rather than looking at a goal myopically, we zoomed out. We looked at our entire life, looking more at like who we want to be and setting certain goals in each of the areas of our life. And then rather than looking at things from an outcome goal perspective, we set it up a process-oriented goal so that every day, just by doing the thing, you are accomplishing your goal. There is no future outcome that we're waiting for. We are taking ownership of it in the moment. The third thing that we did, I'm skipping over the second thing, is we built structure and a plan so that when we know what our goal is and we know what that process is, we know exactly when we're going to do that thing, how we're going to do it, why we're going to do it, so that we're outsourcing our decision making to ourselves on Sunday, so that when you're going through your week, you don't have to rely on motivation or your mood. The plan that you made for yourself tells you what to do. You don't have to think about it. You just do it. So if we know the formula for success, we create a process-oriented goal that we can undeniably achieve on a daily basis, and we build structure to set ourselves up and hold ourselves accountable to those standards that we're setting. The second piece that we covered was why we actually fail most of the time, even knowing all of those things. Does anybody remember what that is? Excuses. Excuses are the goal killers. Excuses are micro tears in your personal integrity that occur over time, and they erode your sense of self. They erode your agency. They erode your personal authority, and they ultimately hold you back. I'm saying this as literally as possible. They are demons from another dimension that implant themselves in your head. They tell you a way that something should be. They're a lie that you then tell yourself, you reinforce by following through on it. And every time that you allow the excuse to win, you are allowing the demon that came here to prevent you from being the person that you want to be. You allow that demon to win. Every single fucking time without fail. Every single time. And I'll tell this story. Because those excuses and those like failures and the self-sabotage doesn't necessarily happen all at one time and in one big grand moment of I'm just giving up. It happens, again, little by little, and it's erosion. Just like a river can turn a mountain into a molehill over time. Every time we give into the excuse, it erodes our sense of self even more. So when I was 18, I told the story of I gained over 100 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds at 19 years old. That didn't happen like overnight, and it didn't happen with one decision. It happened because I left high school. I wasn't an athlete anymore. I didn't have an excuse to work out. So I walked in the gym, and I didn't just quit the gym all at once. I knew what I was doing during high school in the gym. I knew what workout plan that kept me in decent shape, given all that I was eating. And I walked into the gym, and I go, I'm just going to follow that plan. Except I'm not gonna do squats because squats are for athletes, and I'm not an athlete anymore, so there's no reason for me to squat. So I went to the first week at the gym. I had 4 days of working out to do. The one day I didn't do squats, I went and did the leg press instead. It's just as good, is what I told myself. Next week, I came in, I didn't leg press, I just hit leg extensions. I remember that day vividly because I walked in planning to do an entire workout, and it was the first time I walked in, I did like 2 sets of leg extensions, and I walked out of the gym. It's probably like the worst day of my life. Looking back at it, I can go, that was a major, major fuck up moment for me because I let myself off the hook. Next day I went in, next week I went in, there was no leg day. Next week I went in, there was none of the exercises I didn't want to do. Next week I'm not in the gym anymore. Little by little, that personal integrity eroded over time based on the one excuse I made. It becomes a waterfall of excuses. And I talked at the Focus Lab about the 5 P's of discipline. You can categorize every excuse into 5 categories. Again, who here remembers we did that at the Focus Lab? There's, you don't have the energy, you are distracted, there's, it's gonna take too long, there's, I don't even know why I'm doing this, and then there's, I don't have a plan, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in the first place. All those, those are the general gist of it, but those are the 5 excuses, and I also walked through why does that sabotage us, and then what actions can we take, what habits can we build into our routine to avoid those things. And I'm here to tell you this. This is what I want to say today, is no matter what the excuse that you tell yourself, I'm not smart enough, I can't figure this out, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, my back hurts, I'm depressed, I have a dependency, whatever the excuse that you're deciding to tell yourself, it's a lie. The only excuse is this: I'm a fucking pussy. I'm a fucking pussy. Because you have the capacity to slay all your demons. I am a demon slayer. Excuses cannot exist in my field of vision. I will not allow them to exist. If I start seeing myself making small justifications for the thing I said that I should do, or the thing that I told myself I was going to do, I have to look at myself, and I'm not gonna say I don't get it, or I can't say I'm just too tired. I just have to go, you're being a fucking pussy. And what I'm saying here, I wanna make sure this is coming from a place of love. And I know a lot of people here, of course, have demons that they're facing. I have my own. The problem here, I want to be clear, it's not that we're not allowed to have demons, and it's also not that we're not allowed to be pussies. We could be afraid, but what I'm not going to allow for is us to allow ourselves to lie to ourselves and say it's because we don't get it, or because we're this, or because of XYZ reason. As long as we can realize we're facing a demon and say we're not overcoming it simply because we don't have the courage to do so, that is where the real change actually happens. And what I'm also going to say, as we're sitting here together as a team, is if, as a man, your job is to lead, it's to provide, it's to protect, and it's to lead with purpose. And the reason why we're afraid of our demons, the reason why we make excuses, is simply because we don't trust ourselves. We don't trust ourselves to take the right action, to take it meaningfully, and to stay consistent over the long haul. And if you don't trust yourself, then you can't expect anybody else to trust you. You can't expect an employer to trust you. You can't expect a business partner to trust you, a significant other to trust you, your friends, your family. And when we're in a group like this, if you are allowing other people to be a pussy in the face of their demons, or you're allowing them to succumb to their demons, then you are a demon yourself. And I am a demon slayer. And I want to make a group of demon slayers, and we do not allow demons in this group. And we do not allow other people to make excuses. So I'm gonna ask you, who here wants to be a pussy? Who here wants to be a demon slayer? Okay, so that is how I wanted to open up the conversation. I hope that that's not too intense and people will feel free to jump in here. But that's really what I wanted to say, because I see it too much. I'm kind of sick and tired of it. And because society as a whole allows for excuses and giving grace. I'm giving myself grace. I hate that phrase. Nobody ever goes, oh, my grandfather was such a great man. He gave himself so much grace. Nobody's ever said that. Demon slayers, that's what we're here to do today. So I want everybody, listen, I have plenty of demons. I have a graveyard of demons. I've watched too much porn. I've drank too much on the weekends. I've been a total fucking dickhead. I've put money above other people. I've put money above my own fulfillment. I've been an asshole to my wife. I've been an asshole to my friends. Trust me, there is very few demons that I haven't slayed, but I fucking slayed them all. And every time I come up with a new one, there's no excuse to be made. I'm all in. Because the only way that you actually slay your demons, the only thing, you don't have to be smart to be a demon slayer. You don't have to have a 20-page to-do list to be a demon slayer. All you have to do is be stronger than the fucking demons. And we all are. But every time they reveal ourselves, for some reason, we decide to tuck our tail, to roll over, to let it stick it in raw. And you're letting your demons become stronger than you. And I'm sick of it, and I'm not gonna stand for it anymore. I'm gonna give myself a fucking chest pound on that one. I'm opening the floor. Sorry for taking so long. I normally don't like to do that for that long.
That's tough.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, bro. Let's go. I love it. Let's fucking go. Get into a full deep squat. Full deep squat. There we go. All right. Cool. I'm gonna count you off. I'm gonna do 3 at a time, okay? 1, 2,
3, 4, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. So 1s are going to the pull-up bar. 2 is going to the tires. 3 is going to the sleds, and then 4 is going to go to the kettlebells over here. So just to be clear, everybody is going to keep going as long as it takes for this group to hit 15 pull-ups and 15 dips per person. So as a unit, they have to hit 45 pull-ups and 45 dips, and you guys are gonna keep going and doing your thing. You guys are taking turns flipping this tire. 1 at a time, you're flipping the tire. Once you're done flipping, you have to do 10 push-ups and 10 air squats. When you're done with that, you could take a break until the other 2 guys are done flipping that tire. Sled guys, you're not using that sled, you're actually gonna be using these sleds. And then real quick guys, the one that you're gonna have to pay some attention to is this kettlebell flow. And I kind of forget it, quite honestly. Okay, yeah. So, taking 2 kettlebells, we're doing a renegade row, so 2 renegade rows, push up, row, push up, row, pop up, swing, clean, squat, press. Back down here, push up, row, push up, row, hop up, swing, clean, squat, press. 5 rounds of those. You're alternating while the other person's going. You're holding these here in a front rack while the other person is doing their 5. So you're not all doing them together. Here's what I want. I want these guys to be counting loud so we know where you are. Keep us in the loop in terms of how many you've gotten at this point. So on my mark, these guys get started. When they get started, everybody gets started. On your go, everybody gets started. So you guys count it down. Yeah, you guys can make that a little bit easier on yourselves if you want. I'll be doing work. Let's go, Raj. Let's go. Boom, let's go.
Get low, Raj, get low.
Get nice and low. Get your hands all the way underneath that thing like a forklift and drive through your hips. There you go. You got it. Come on. Yes. Fuck yeah. Awesome.
That's man's workout.
Let's go, Raj. Let's go, Mark. You got him. You can beat him. You got it, DV. No, you can do 3. We'll call it 3. I think it's better that way.
Let's get that.
Good job, DV. So here, boom. Get your hands on the nub here.
Yeah.
And get like underneath it. All right, let's see. Has everybody got water? Everybody good?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna do some tire flip races between teams. Now, that middle tire is the heaviest. I'm gonna be on that team, whatever that team is. I would prefer if one person was flipping at a time to start, and then when we really start struggling, then recruit one person at a time to help, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Flip those fucking tires, let's go.
Nice.
Snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he ride.
You got legs, use your legs. Give one more. Legs, use legs. Hold on, legs. Nice job.
Well said. Let's go. Fuck. Oh, what's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
How are you?
Am I too late?
You just missed some shit, dude. Awesome, guys. Guys, let's bring it in. I feel like that's probably it. How we feeling? Yeah. We'll bring it in. Hold on, let's circle it up. How was that?
Hard.
Good. Yeah. Not enough?
That's good stuff.
Are you saying not enough? Yeah. We could go more if everybody wants to. It feels like everybody's pretty tired. We also did a pretty intense meditation today. Let me turn this down. Cool. I appreciate you guys for coming. I'm gonna be doing more of this. I'd like to continue to incorporate more workouts as part of Stoic.
I like this.
Do we like that idea? Yeah, especially when it's like beautiful out like this. Part of what I was saying today is this is becoming more and more of a community, which means community you guys come up with your ideas. If you have things that you want to talk about at Stoic, if you have ideas for what you want to do here during the workouts, if you have the idea of just hey, can we get together and do a workout? I love this kind of stuff. So just lean on me and let's do this as a team, as a unit, and let's slay demons together, right?
Yeah.
All right, on 3, Stoic squad on 3. I appreciate you all. You get in here too. What are you doing?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Come on.
Oh, we got one more. We got 2 more.
All right, Stoic squad on 3. 1, 2, 3, Stoic squad.